What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. Well, today you see the title of the video, and yeah, this is something that's never gonna happen, but I'm doing it today to release some anger here on 2K. As today we're gonna be doing a blowing up Portland Trailblazers rebuild. Let's go. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like in this one. Of course, subscribe if you are new to the channel. As always, greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. But guys, I have watched every Blazers game this year up until last night's game. I decided not to watch it because the Blazers have just been super frustrating to watch, and plus I was just watching football instead, and I actually watched one of my other favorite teams, the Commanders, beat the Cowboys, which was nice. That's besides the point though. The Blazers have been frustrating, man, and the bench is terrible. This whole team is just, I don't know, we got off to a really hot start and then things are just not good again. So I don't know what's going to be the fix. I think this team is talented on paper. I think they're better than what their record shows, but it's not translating to the court. Don't know what's going on. Like I said, our bench unit is absolutely terrible, but regardless, I did something that's never going to happen. So let's just say this: the trades that I made, never going to happen. This is never going to happen in general. The Blazers are not blowing it up. They just won't. I know they won't. And Dame can't even be traded till the offseason, by the way. So that's even something you can't do, which I already did here, which makes no sense. But still a fun little video, and we're blowing it up. We're building around Simons and Sharp. So here are the trades that I did to blow up this Portland Trailblazers roster to kind of release some anger from me, because like I said, man, it's been frustrating. Needed a mental health break from last night. I'm so glad I did not watch the game, because it sounded, I was looking at Blazers Twitter and it sounded just frustrated as usual. So here are the trades that I did. Starting off, we sent Jeremy Grant over to the Kings for 2 first-round picks. I think Jeremy Grant's been playing like an all-star this year, and I think he might get an all-star nod. We'll see. So I sent him to the Kings for Harrison Barnes expiring, and we get 2 first-round picks for Jeremy Grant. So that was a solid trade. Let me know what you think. And then you got the Josh Hart going to the Grizzlies. Josh Hart's the kind of guy any contending team would want, and I think Josh Hart is just another guy that'd be amazing off the Grizzlies bench. They trade someone who's not even going to play for them probably this year. Well, Danny Green might play for them. I don't know what they plan on doing with them, but we get a first-round pick for Josh Hart. And here's the big one. And it's funny because I was kind of looking around the league at what a Dame trade could look like. And a lot of the teams that I was looking at already kind of have a point guard. Even trading him to the Knicks kind of makes me wonder, because like this isn't really that great of a trade to begin with, but it's Mitch Robinson, Derrick Rose, first-round pick, and Obi Toppin. It's honestly a terrible trade. I'm not going to lie to you. But there was only 2 teams I thought made sense for Dame, and one of them was the Lakers, who would obviously desperately want him, but I refused to give him to the Lakers. That is something I would never do. I'm just saying. Plus, they have like little to no assets besides those 2 first-round picks. So yeah, this is what I did. I mean, this is kind of the video we're at right now. So Anthony Simons, Nurkic, Robinson, Harrison Barnes, Derrick Rose, Obi Toppin, Drew Eubanks, Gary Payton, Nasir Little, Trendon Watford, Shaden Sharp, Justice Winslow, Danny Green, Keon Johnson. Obviously, we have more to do in the offseason. I'm going to trade Nurkic in the offseason. Barnes, Derrick Rose, I'm not keeping, obviously. Toppin will be a nice piece going forward. Eubanks sucks. I'm sick of him. Gary Payton is not even available at all this year. It's just been a frustrating year. So here is your new rotation. They got Gary Payton at the point guard. I'm not starting Gary Payton. Of course, we already know what we're doing. It's going to be Simons and Shaden Sharp in the backcourt. There's no question. So yeah, they got Sharp out there. So Barnes, Obi Toppin, Robinson. Simons off the bench, which makes no sense. I think it's because of the system proficiency is defense. So we'll fix that. We're going to play season number 1 now that those trades have been made. Like I said, a lot of them didn't even really make sense, and this is never going to happen. So literally, this is pretty much a fantasy style video. I'm not going to lie to you, because like I said, a lot of these trades, they ain't gonna happen. They just aren't. The Blazers aren't even gonna blow it up either. So this is just an outlet for me today. So I hope you guys enjoy. Today's video is brought to you by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is a player props app that allows you to choose overs or unders on your favorite players that you enjoy watching each and every day. It is available on mobile or desktop, and this is how it looks. They give you the number and you're gonna choose over or under on it. They pretty much have every sport you can imagine, whether it's soccer, NFL, NHL. They have a ton of different options. So this is how it works. You choose between 2 to 6 players, 2 being 3 times your money, all the way up to 6 players, 25 times your money. Prize Picks has just elevated my watching experience to a whole new level. So if you want to sign up, I also have some of my entries as examples here. That way you can kind of see how it works. But if you want to sign up, links in the description. Use code Crushables. They match your deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. Thank you, Prize Picks, for sponsoring today's video. Luka's going to win MVP. Polo's Rookie of the Year. Zach Collins, 6-man, 80 defensive player. Trey Jones, most improved. Taylor Jenkins is your coach of the year. So obviously we have a lot to do in this offseason. So With the Knicks trading for Dame, they only got the 8th seed. Like I said, it really doesn't even make a lot of sense for the Knicks to trade for Dame. I don't know what they're doing, Jalen Brunson. I guess they have Jalen Brunson come off the bench now. So, yeah, like, they could obviously find a way to make that work. The Knicks are the team with the most assets, which is why I thought if Dame became available, the Knicks would probably be interested. But 24 points from Simons, 14 from Nurkic, only 12, and then Sharp only average 9 points per game. Obviously, we plan on boosting that number up. We need this man to be really good. Next assignment is going forward. We're not in the playoffs, clearly, because we blew it up. And now we're going to see who goes out there and wins a championship. Got the Suns upsetting the Grizzlies round 1, and the Pelicans and the Cavs, like usual, make it to the finals. And you're going to have the Cavs probably win it. No, the Pelicans go on to win it in 6 games. Shout out to the Pelicans. Obviously, this is going to be a huge offseason for us. The draft lottery is going to determine a lot of things because our pick is going to be in the lottery now that we've blown it up. So, we're projected the Pistons pick, which I think is protected. We are projected the 9th pick, which it says going to the Bulls, but it's protected. And then you got the Sacramento pick as well. So, actually feeling pretty good. We got 3 potential picks. Well, 2, actually, because the Kings pick is nice. We're going to keep that. So, Knicks did not get in the playoffs with Damian Lillard, which would be an L if they did make that trade. But clearly, like I said, Dame can't even be traded till the offseason, so that's kind of a minute point. But number 12, let's see if this Kings pick jumps up into the top 4. That'd be kind of crazy. It does not, so that comes. So Jeremy Grant trade gives us a 12th overall pick. Pretty good, I would say. Thunder number 11, and they just jumped up to the top 4, it looks like. So the Thunder in the top 4. This is going to be our pick, I think, and that is going to be 10. Wow, no luck on our side today. So we have 2 middle-of-the-pack lottery picks, 10 and 12. Very unfortunate, to be honest with you, and that will be it. So, Thunder have the first overall pick, Pistons number 2, Rockets number 3. So, the 3 same teams, it looks like. So, head coach, I will keep Chauncey Billups. Why not? Even though sometimes I question him as a head coach, it feels like he just some things I don't think make a lot of sense, but whatever. So, we're going to sign a shot doctor, and now we can just simply head to draft night where we're going to probably trade Nurkic and maybe like Gary Payton or something. So in this trade, this is basically like a salary dump in a way. We're getting off Nurkic's contract entirely and trading him to the Wizards, who, you know, clearly never want to sell or rebuild basically. So gonna trade him over to the Wizards, get off his contract entirely and take on Monte Morris's expiring and Anthony Gill's as well. So the Wizards get a center to put next to Bradley Beal and Porzingis, so they keep him, which I think is pretty solid front court. That is the trade we're doing. The Washington Wizards get their center. All right, so that's done. And now we can trade Gary Payton, like I said. He would be a guy that a lot of teams would want if he was healthy anyway. Rashawn Holmes, and we can get like a early sec or late second, I should say. I mean, is Gary Payton worth a first round pick to anyone? I mean, yeah, there's some offers. You got the Suns giving me an offer. Got the Timberwolves giving me a first round pick, which is a swap. And you got the 76ers offering me a first and a second. I'm going to trade to Philadelphia. I think that's the kind of guy the 76ers could use, so why not? So now it is officially, this team has officially been blown up entirely to the way I wanted it to be. So now you have Simons, Mitch Robinson, Barnes will be gone, Toppin I'll keep around, Derrick Rose is gone, Morris will be our backup point guard, Drew Eubanks sucks, he's gone, Trendon Watford and Syria Little guys, Shaden Sharp, of course, we're keeping probably as well. And now we can draft a couple guys to see if we can get anybody good in the draft. So 10 and 12 is where we're at. So let's see if we can get anything good at 10. So number 10, you got one of the Thompson twins on the board. Got Nick Smith Jr. as well, Jeff Howard, Keontae George, Bob Miller, Trayvon Smith, Chris Murray, Taylor Hendricks. I mean, clearly, I think you take the Thompson twin, 6'6", put him at the small forward spot and hope for the best. So I'm going to take him at 10. And then I don't know who the Hawks just took. But Nick Smith Jr. is pretty damn good, and he develops really nicely. But what do we got? You got Chris Murray. Is there anybody down here? Jared Walker. You got Leonard Miller. I think I'm going to take Keontae George, to be honest with you. I'm going to have to hope. He averaged 27 points per game in college. So give me Keontae George. I'm going to pass on Nick Smith Jr. I think we have plenty of guards. Although Keontae George is a guard too, don't get me wrong. I just drafted 2 guards, which, yeah, I get it. But we're going to try to make our best out of it. Amon Thompson. I'm going to move him to small forward, I guess, and hope he can play that position for us. I don't know a lot about the Thompson twins. I know they have some high upside. And Keontae George, 75 overall. So we'll see how this goes. Bob Miller went the next pick. Keontae George, Amon Thompson, welcome to the Blazers. Derrick Roseman declining. Abu Abaji, I'll accept. And then John Butler, I'll accept. So Obi Toppin, Watford, Keon Johnson, Baji, and Butler, I'm bringing back. Qualifying offers, none. And then for free agency, taking a real quick look, we got Barnes, Derrick Rose, and Eubanks, which are guys I'm not bringing back. So we pretty much have everything settled. So now we take a look. You have Simons, Thompson, Monte Morris. We have no small forward right now, which, like I said, think What I want to do is I want to move Thompson to small forward. He's up to an 80 at small forward, which is a W. Okay. Obi Toppin will keep there. Nasir Little, don't know what I'll do with him. I'll keep him at, well, actually, I think I need, well, do I want George there instead? Keontae George at small forward, go up to a 76 overall. Shaden Sharp, guess I can move him there as well, but I won't. So Keontae George, I'll move to small forward. All right, we'll do this. We'll have Simon Sponte Morris. It'll be Shaden Sharp, Keon Johnson, Ahmed Thompson, Keontae George. You'll have Obi Toppin, Nasir Little, and Trendon Watford. Then you'll have Mitch Robinson. So this team is probably going to be really bad this season, just being honest with you. But hopefully the development of Simons and Sharp, and then now Ahmed Thompson as small forward, you know, things could go up. Obi Toppin will be our starting power forward, at least for now. And then Watford, he'd be like our small ball backup 5, I guess, or something. I don't know. I'm moving to center. So that will be a rotation. We could sign another guy as well, don't get me wrong, but I don't really want to sign anyone free agency. Kind of just want to tank a couple years and see what happens. So let's just go straight to player progression and see who progresses and who doesn't. So you have Simons up to an 87. Robson doesn't move. Thompson moves 1 because I moved his position. Shaden Sharp up to a 79 overall, which is nice. Watford, Keontae George is up. Keon Johnson. So getting some development, which is nice. So Simons and Sharp are the 2 guys obviously I'm primarily focused on. Hopefully Thompson can become really good. And then Toppin and Mitch Robinson are starters for now. Don't know if that'll stick that way throughout the video, but we'll roll with it for now. So it's season number 2, and we already finished better than last year. Shaden Sharp wins most improved player, averaging 17, shooting 50, 72, and 40%. So really nice to see that out of Shaden Sharp. I'll be first team, I'll be a second team. None of this really matters because we actually got in the play-in tournament. 9th seed in the West, which is really nice. So that's a huge step going forward. He had Simons with 27, so that's already really promising. 17 from Shaden Sharp, 15 from Keontae George. So it looks like we might have gotten a bona fide starter there. Thompson with 11 off the bench, 11 from Obi Toppin, not too bad. Trendon Watford, Mitch Robinson, 8, 9, and 2 blocks, which is what you want on your center. Monte Morris with 8 and 4 off the bench, and then Nasir Little with 8. So not too bad. We're honestly looking pretty good. So let's see if we can get out of the play-in. We do win against the Clippers, which is nice. Do we get in the playoffs? Do we get in the playoffs this soon? We do not. So we do get eliminated by the Utah Jazz. So that's a little unfortunate. It's all good, though. We might have a lottery pick. Who knows? We'll see. It looks like the Wizards actually made the playoffs, but they got eliminated in round 1. The Pelicans, 76ers. You got the Pelicans going on back-to-back, wing it all. Retirements. Iguodala retires a Wizard. Chris Paul retires a Sun. Lottery time we go. And I know it says the Bulls have our pick. Technically, we have the Knicks pick, by the way. But technically, that pick actually still belongs to us because our pick is lottery protected. But we'll see where it falls. I might let the Bulls just keep it and not care, to be honest with you. So let's see where this goes. You have the Blazers getting 9, and yeah, the Bulls get 13. Technically, it's my pick, and now we have Philadelphia pick. Actually, let me get it back because I have so many picks in this draft, just realized. And now that Simons and Sharp are going off, we could turn this thing around immediately and like make a really good trade right now. So give me that pick, Chicago, because that pick technically belongs to the Blazers because it's lottery protected until like 2028. So we're going to get that pick, and honestly, probably going to make a big trade here. And for some reason, I can't find a single guard guru. I love this game. So I'm kind of looking around the league right now as some potential trades I could make. And honestly, I'm kind of looking at the Knicks. RJ Barrett, 24 years old, fits the timeline. Kind of a nice addition. I always have like the Suns, DeAndre Ayton, but I feel like I do that a little too much. I'm going to try to stay away from that today. The other one I kind of had some interest in was like Cameron Whitmore, which is a little unorthodox because he's a rookie. But he's an 81 overall, and honestly, I really wanted him in the draft. Like, that was a name that really stuck out to me when I was going to try to make a... I thought about trading up in the draft, but I didn't. I could get Cameron Whitmore, which would be really nice. 6'6", small forward, already up to an 81 overall. So I could just, like, kind of let him develop with the guys. Or I could just get, like, an immediate impact guy like RJ Barrett. So, those are the 2 guys I'm kind of looking at right now. So, let me go for RJ to start things off. He should be gettable because, like I said, we have so many assets. It's kind of not even funny. So... Nasir Little and 9, which is your pick for RJ. They don't agree to that. I'll give you 13 as well. They don't agree. I will give you 27. They don't agree. And then I will give you... Do I have anything else to offer? Player-wise, no. Okay, this might be getting a little too steep for my liking. A second and another second and 25. They don't agree. Okay, that is not going to do it for me. So I'm not getting RJ Barrett. Instead, I am going to try... Cameron Whitmore, like I said. So Cameron Whitmore, maybe if I threw in one of the young players, I would accept it. But Nasir Little, 2 first-round picks, and a first for Cameron Whitmore. They don't agree to that. I will give you... I mean, maybe I should throw in like a Keontae George. I mean, I could probably throw Keontae George and get RJ Barrett, though, if I really wanted to. He averaged 15. Or Thompson, one or the other. give me Keontae George in this trade because Whitmore, I guess is better in overall. I don't know. Let me try RJ Barrett first before I go forward with this. If I throw Keontae George in here, do I get RJ Barrett? I do. So just like that, RJ Barrett is a Blazer. So now he fits the same timeline with Shane Sharp, Thompson, Anthony Simons. So I really do like that. That is a trade I'm fine with. And then do we have any other? We have 17 and 25 now in this draft, which honestly, I really don't even care about at this point. So rookie signing, I'm just going to sign whatever they draft. Foster and Nunn. Guys are probably going to be part of trades, maybe. Player options, we're going to accept all of these. And then qualifying offers, you have Obi Toppin, who I do like. As far as free agency is concerned, you have AD at center, which I wouldn't mind getting an upgrade at center and having like Mitch Robinson off the bench, which could be nice. Let's see if there is any good centers worth it. You have Joval, Onkongwu, Claxton, Duran. Jalen Duran's always nice to get, but I don't know if it's really much better than just having Mitchell Robinson. Sadiq Bey at power forward is kind of interesting to have. I know Patrick Williams is out here, I think, as well. He would be kind of nice. Maybe he's on an option, actually. So, would be kind of nice to get somebody here. Jalen Brown, we could add him to the roster. Be kind of crazy. OG, Anunoby, Harris, Sadiq Bey. I wouldn't mind Sadiq Bey, to be honest with you. He's an 82 overall. Right now, our power forward right now would be Obi Toppin if we brought him back. So you have Shaden Sharp, Anthony Simons at your guards, Keon Johnson, of course. You have Thompson, RJ. You have no power forward right now. I just trained Nasir Little. I just realized that. So I guess getting Sadiq Bey wouldn't be the worst move in the world because we need someone there. So Bey or Jared Vanderbilt, which one I want? Or Bol Bol, hey, for that matter. I can get Bol Bol as well. Or there's Patrick Williams, who wants $32 million. No, thank you. Sadiq Bey or Bol Bol, which one? Give me Bol Bol. I guess he wants a little less money as well. So give me Bol Bol and the Blazers. And never mind, accept another offer. So not gonna get Bol Bol. It goes back to Orlando. Let me try for Sadiq Bey then, or Vanderbilt. Which one do I want? Stewart, no. Pokuševski, no. Vanderbilt's cheaper. I'm gonna give him a deal. Although I mean I don't really need Vanderbilt to do anything special anyway because we have a lot of scorers. So if I just get like Vanderbilt, do I have to renounce Obi Toppin? I don't. There we go. So get Vanderbilt. And we can sign Obi Toppin back to be our power forward, which is actually really nice. So Obi Toppin, gonna bring him back to be our backup, and I feel pretty good about that. So Obi Toppin back as our power forward backup, and then we can bring back Monte Morris as well if we want to. You have Strus. We have money for another guy. I'm just gonna bring back Monte Morris. I think he's a nice veteran point guard. I got him in the trade for Nurkic, so we get some value out of that. And boom, we have our new rotation. So now it is Simons, Monte Morris, Shaden Sharp, Keon Johnson, RJ Barrett, Ahmed Thompson. You have Vanderbilt and Obi Toppin, and then Mitch Robinson, Trent Wofford. I don't know what to expect next season. I mean, if we're struggling, maybe I trade Mitch Robinson for a better center. Shane Sharp's up to an 84, 82, 81. Everyone's developing. It's beautiful. Even Monte Morris is developing. So I actually really like where we're at as a roster. So we'll see if next season, if things, like I said, we're like trending in the right direction, top 4 seed or something, I won't make any changes. But if we're struggling, maybe you could see me trading Mitch Robinson. I don't know what upgrade we'd get, but, you know, I'd take a look, I guess. Well, that was a quick turnaround at the end of the season. We went 58 and 24. Overall is 92 for Chauncey Billups, 87 overall offense, 86 overall defense. I don't even know how they really determine that, but sure, he's up to a good rating, I guess. Chauncey, great head coach. All right. All-NBA first team, All-NBA second team, and then All-NBA third team, and here's all offensive team. So 58 and 24 means nothing if you get eliminated in the first round, which I have the weirdest feeling in the world. Well, I mean, it helps with Shaden Sharp's averaging 27 points per game. But like I said, I have the weirdest feeling in the world right now. We might get eliminated in round 1. I don't know why. I just have the inkling feeling. 26 from Simons, 25 from RJ, 11 from Thompson, 10 from Obi Toppin, 8 from Mitch Robinson. Like I said, I decided not to change anything because the team was playing well. So Vanderbilt with 4 and 8. I didn't really need him to come in to do anything, just play defense. That's all I really needed him to do, so kind of did that for us. So playing tournament, get the Timberwolves in round 1, and like I said, man, got this weird feeling. Somebody current round against them, and we beat them in 5, so never mind. My feeling has gone away. We get out of round 1, and now we get the Pelicans, who have obviously been dominating the last couple years and won a championship. I mean, I like my roster, but we'll see what happens. Game 1, we're up 1-0, 141-11, 33-10. 31-10 from RJ. Game 2 up 2-0. Can it be this easy? Am I delusional? Game 3. Okay. Okay. Do we sweep the Pelicans? I'll take it. I will take it. We get the Denver Nuggets in the conference finals. Have Reddish, Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, Jokic, Michael Porter off the bench. Game 1. 1-0. We lose or beat them by 6. Game 2. 2-0. What is going on? I mean, Shane Sharp is just him, man. He's already 30 in the playoffs. He is him. It's that simple. We have lost one game in the playoffs. One game. That's it. That's all it took. We lost one game so far anyway. Now we get the Cavs, which, yeah, I hate playing the Cavaliers. You guys know how this goes for me usually. So, you know, we made it this far, but probably about to lose. Game 1, I don't want 0. Even it up, though. Okay, game 3, 2-1. 3-1. No way. Okay, baby. I did not expect it to happen that soon. But you know what? I'll take it. Simons and Sharp they're him. They're him. Sharp became in. RJ, Sharp, Simons. Greatest combination in 2K history. I did not expect that quick of a turnaround. But I will take it. 27, 26, 25. I mean, what are the playoff stats? I got to look at the playoff stats. Did I look at that? Playoff stats. Let's see. Simons averaged 31, Sharp at 27, RJ 26. Yeah, that's tough to beat. I'll take it. I'll take that any day of the week. I really will. So, obviously, this, like I said, is never going to happen in real life. So, this was just pretty much a fantasy style video. Blazers winning a championship is probably never going to happen either. Just, I don't know, man. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this Crushables. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.